In the theme of the name of the channel and recreating some of the most awesome Middle Ages and medieval combat scenarios, let's take a look at the top 10 medieval chivalry mods. For 10 more awesome medieval mods of the ancient times, check out part 1, which will be linked below. Number 10, Project MMO. Project MMO is a hugely expansive RPG mod that aims to introduce new leveling systems and features to make the game feel more like an MMORPG. Think MCMMO, the server plugin, but even better on a grander scale. This mod adds all new stats and levelable abilities that you level as you play, unlocking new skills and abilities throughout the game. As you level up, you will acquire new bonus drops, mine faster, and even access a built-in vein miner system that's upgradable. Fishing levels lets you get better catches and perks. Farming will let you get access to better crops and some really cool new interfaces. Most features in the vanilla game, such as wearing armor, the placement of certain blocks, and unlocking features like elytra, are now behind a leveling wall that gives you a sense of accomplishment and a skill curve to work towards, making the game a little slower in terms of the progression, but slightly more interesting and thrilling. Number 9, Epic Fight. This mod is simply awesome. For a more in-depth mod showcase, refer to the description below for my full-length video on this mod and the showcase of its features. The Epic Fight mod basically fully transforms the combat system into more of an RPG style by altering both the players and the mobs' animations, letting you experience all new different battle styles. You can switch between building and battle states using the R key, which lets you use the new combat mode or not if you so choose. There are standard attacks, dash attacks, dodging with a sneak key, special strikes when holding down attack, new abilities and attributes assigned to many of the in-game weapons that complement the new system, with custom special attacks with their own native animations and so much more. This is on a medieval chivalry mod list, but this mod could work with literally anything. If you have some kind of anime fighting mod like the Demon Slayer mod, or something of a completely different genre, the Epic Fight mod just generally enhances the game and you can use it for nearly anything. For an example, if you wanted to recreate the game Dark Souls in Minecraft, which some people have already done, this is a perfect addition to that kind of mod list. Number 8, Guard Villagers. Long has it been known that villagers are extremely useless when met with any kind of threat. They leave it up to their iron golems to defend them basically. Well, not anymore. Villagers are no longer scared weaklings, they can now actually become guards. Guards now spawn in villages in groups of around 6 with iron swords or crossbows just like villagers do. They can fight any village threat, including the player. Shift and right click normal villagers with a sword or crossbow to turn them into brave new protectors of the village. With the hero of the village buff, the guards can follow and fight for you when you click the follow button, and right clicking them lets you access their inventory to give them armor or better weapons, which is cool especially if you have weapon mods to complement it. You can also let them block attacks by granting them shields, just to generally buff them and make them more overpowered. You can make them patrol by clicking the patrol button too. Witchers also now attack villagers, and illagers will slay any animals that they see during the raids, with illagers and villagers running from polar bears, which is a strange addition but quite comical. Clerics will now heal low health guards and players with the hero of the village buff by using their regen potions, and smiths will use iron ingots to repair the villagers' golems, making them a little bit more longer lasting. Number 7, Overlord. More of a medieval fantasy or RPG style add-on or addition to the list, this mod is very reminiscent, both due to its name and also its concept, of the Overlord games. This mod lets you basically raise armies of skeletons to defend your base or to go to battle against other players. There's an unlimited leveling system that lets your army get both faster and stronger as they advance, letting you also broker alliances with other players, with multiple AI modes for your skeletons' attacks and movements, letting you foster new formations and strategies. There's advancements in the mod, adding some achievements and a few fun Easter eggs which you have to discover. Number 6, Earthworks. This mod adds earthen, ancient and prehistoric building materials to the game. Based upon the stone, bronze and iron ages, this adds many of the first materials mankind used for building. Features like wattle and daub, wicker, rammed earth and adobe bricks can be used. There's different crude materials which can be fashioned out of many items in the game, offering all new options to construct a shelter in different historical styles. Materials like concrete, cinder blocks or cordwood are harder to work for and obtain, although they allow you to construct more impressive creations. With thatch, timber, mud blocks, vertical planks and different types of slate, there's many low-cost early game solutions for building now that lets you improve as you go, almost letting you advance in the ages like mankind once did. Number 5, Mine and Blade Battlegear 2. A recreation of a popular combat mod of the same name, likely taking inspiration from the Mount & Blade games. This mod focuses on providing both a balanced and interesting combat system with new features like weapons, the dual wielding of weapons in the mod, and all new shielding mechanics. This mod has a new battle mode system, new shields that block incoming damage from the frontal 120 degrees arc when used, new war axes, maces, daggers and spears and more. The dual wield system lets you have up to 3 different weapons available, which can be switched with the R key in game, letting you select both a main hand and an offhand, and the option to also dual wield. There's many new shields which are based on the available ores in vanilla, with arrows appearing in the shield when fired at you, letting you also retrieve them in the crafting matrix, adding them to your inventory, and a great new way of storing and collecting arrows. You can also use the Z key to perform a shield bash attack. Shields can be dyed just like leather armor can to recolor them, and this dye is removed by using a water bucket with a shield in the crafting interface. Number 4, AgeCraft. This mod adds ages of time to Minecraft through the idea of evolution in history, letting you advance and reach new ages and explore their features. It's a combination of many types of mods, starting you out in prehistory where there's dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures, letting you craft better and better things as time advances and you go to another age. This is prompted through messages in game telling you to craft the next best thing and advance to the next level. With different ages, each with their own specialities, items, blocks, mobs and terrain sets, this mod is pretty vast. We're mainly focusing on the Middle Ages here, but expect to see ancient Egypt, China, Roman and Greek imperial phases, and the Industrial Age for an example. With new ages, many new biomes, ores and general blocks, new structures, namely villages, towns, cities, kingdoms and empires, magical features, more health points expanding up to 100, mana used for the magic and special system, all new quests, additional furniture and decoration options and advanced trading features. This mod is simply just feature abundant. Number 3, Age of Weapons. Age of Weapons is a huge compendium of over 299 new items, blocks, tools and weapons that are based on different ages in time, a pattern which we're seeing in this list, all the way from the Stone Age to the medieval times of the Middle Ages and to the future. Many of these items have very cool effects and features, with many custom modeled blocks, a new workbench type, support for just enough items and chisel mods, and multi-language support for English, German and Chinese players. In the config you can also activate the hardcore mode as well as be able to use a weapon box for lucky block battles using weapons from the mod, or take a chance in the team-based battle mode Nexus. From scythes, axes, claymore swords, katanas and cutlasses to bows, halberds and spears, this mod has many types of weapons to satisfy your craving for in-game battle. Number 2, GothicMod. Based on the popular RPG franchise of games called Gothic, this mod introduces many new items and armors from the games into 1.12.2. These armors and items have extremely high levels of detail in their pixel art, not really tending to match the Minecraft vanilla style, but taking things a step above in terms of the quality and visuals. There's an extreme collection of different body armor types to collect and wear in the mod, with some sets coming with helmets and some without. There's also magic robes for the magic wielders and many awesome new items to discover. I'm not 100% knowledgeable in the Gothic series, although I do own them. I haven't yet played the games, so I can't really say much as to the gameplay and how accurate this mod is, but all I know is it's a really cool RPG mod that's worth trying out. Number 1, MedievalCraft. Boasting 48 brand new weapons and sets of armor, MedievalCraft is a breathtaking Middle Ages themed mod that introduces some beautiful sets of swords, axes, ranged rifles, maces, hatchets, clubs, cutlasses, and so many more types of items to utilize in the game, along with some shiny new armor sets in the style of medieval knights, crusaders, Roman centurions, Corinthians, and more. Find the most powerful sword, Excalibur, embedded in the rock, and claim it as your own to wield this legendary 30 damage weapon, which is equipped with fire resistance, resistance 3, speed 2 and strength 2, and even regeneration 2. A mighty worthy weapon for any hero. Right click the stone, strike the lightning on the rock and claim your weapon. Explore over 7 new structures ranging from mighty fortresses, medieval villages and settlements, castles and towers. Battle over 9 new mob types like crusaders, medieval and Nordic looking knights, and many more new types of NPCs. This is the ultimate medieval themed mod, hence its name, and it's a pretty cool one that you should definitely check out. YouTube says 97% of you are not subscribed, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications and slap the like button for more Minecraft mod videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.